Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Hold on, I want to make sure. Yeah, this is working. Looks like it's working. Welcome back to not the Delian tomb at Draw Steel Actual Play here on Looking for Mom. We took a little bit of break for our Christmas holidays, but we are back, refreshed and new, and ready to, I don't know, hopefully not die, as some of us are a little rough right now. But before we get into that...
And whose fault is that, Andrew? Whose fault is that?
Honestly, probably mine. I keep picking fights. Probably mine.
I do not blame Andrew at all. It's our fault.
No, yeah.
We have a new cast member joining us for the next set of episodes. Julia, welcome to the show. Oh,
hi.
Hold on. How come your name's not showing? Oh, it's just maybe really... Oh, there it is. It's really light.
Yeah.
How about take a couple minutes and introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. My name is Julia. I use any pronouns. I'm an AP performer. I usually appear on a channel called Streaming Rainbow. I don't know if we're doing like a full socials plug right now, or...
You can?
You can follow me on Instagram at queenjulia_11 or Blue Sky at queenjulia11. I also have a YouTube channel, which is just my name, Julia Labouche. You can find a playlist of all of my AP appearances on there, as well as my original play. I sing, I do other random things. I'm so happy and excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, that's me.
Awesome. Glad to have you. I think they will need your help very soon.
Sounds like it.
Probably.
Ryan, you wanted to do another shout out as well.
Yes, I just have a really quick announcement. Sponsored ? No. Of my dear friend, their art account, Luna Replicant, which should be in the description somewhere down below. They made a image of my dear boy Aedan. If he wants to focus, that would be very cool. Ugh.
Yep. I have it up on the VTT too. So
even better. They did amazing work. Very recently, they actually just reopened commissions. They specialize in sketchwork, line art. The whole breakdown is on their channel. Just look up at Luna Replicant on Instagram, particularly. Highly recommend their commissions. They did an amazing job, and I'm very, very happy to have an art piece of my lovely boy.
Yay! Hopefully he lives through this session.
Hopefully.
All right. So since it's been a while, we'll do a quick recap. You guys ventured into the Delian tomb, rescued Violet, a young woman, daughter of the blacksmith in town, Ashley. Upon your return, while you were there, you rescued a goblin too, or had mercy on a goblin, Gus, who kind of was left to clean up the place after you killed everything in there. But he had a change of heart. Maybe he wanted to become a hero, follow your path, shining example that you were. When you returned back to town, you realized the Gilded Hand were still there, and you started to rub heads with them. Just a little bit of friction happening there. While you were taking a bath one brilliant morning, Scorbeth, you were... You encountered Gus, who seemed to have followed you to town. But before he could get away or hide, or maybe didn't hide well enough, Gilded Hand found him and wanted to interrogate him. They seem to have a beef against goblins, and finding one in town really set them off. But you took Gus under your wing. You protected him. And in fact, you kind of sheltered him in the church of St. Griffin, where he was supposed to have sanctuary. And while he was there, you thought he was safe. You returned back into to do your things, went about town, did some shopping, met an old flame, one of you. And Scorch, you found yourself in an awkward position, sneaking up to... Ilwith's room, where she undressed and took a nap. Yeah. a peeping Tom in the party, but that's okay. When all of a sudden things kind of broke loose here, Aedan, Corval, you noticed that there was Gork, the dwarf, that was a member of the Gilded Hand, standing guard in front of the church that you thought was a sanctuary. And you realized quickly that Targon, Harold, was inside manhandling poor Gus. You also realized that Ilwith seems to have absconded with something from that church in all the commotion that occurred the previous day. Or not even the previous day. You guys have, I'm not sure. You guys haven't had a chance to regain your I'm losing my words. What is that word? Recoveries. Thank you.
Take a respite. Take a respite.
Take a respite. Respite recoveries. So here we have Aedan getting in and Corval getting into a fight with Gorik, pounding each other to inches of their respective deaths. When I'm forgetting all their names. Oh my goodness. What is the name of Mara? Mara, the leader of the Gilded Hand, witnessed this commotion outside, teleported down into the courtyard, and demanded everyone to stop. And that's where we left off. So, situation, Mara at the edge of the court, just outside the Featherbed Inn, Aedan and Gorik near the well in the center of town, battling it out. Corval, you are inside the Church of St. Griffin, witnessing Harold holding Gus by the scruff of his neck. Scorch, I believe you managed to get out of the room after Ilwith rushed out to see what was going on. And
yeah, she did see me, I think, in her room.
She did see you.
I kind of showed myself, and I can't remember exactly what I said. I said something really smart, probably, and then I teleported down into the courtyard.
I'm not a creep.
I'm not a creep. I swear, I wasn't. What's going on down there? Yeah, something along those lines.
And Rosie, you were still. Where were you again?
I think I was just downstairs waiting for Scorch to either scream or come back down. I imagine that there's some noise happening if I spot him, and I also heard Mara as well. I am definitely also going towards the action.
Okay. Aedan, I will allow you the first action here. You have a choice.
Boy. Yeah.
You stand in front of Gorik, bloodied, half his teeth missing, but he's still smiling at you with his bloody grin. Come at me, boy. See what you got. What would you like to do?
Oh, I mean, I think... Do I get the impression that if I hit him the right way and I get a little lucky, do I think I can kill him right now?
He is hurt. Just to remind you, you've done 99 hit points of damage to this individual.
Bet I have. Well, he's still my judged creature, and I am still my complication, my wrathful spirit. I am taunted by him, but that also means that I get some bonuses on him as well. I think, yeah. I'm going to I'm gonna have my hand kind of like the offhand, the like skeletal one, just like press it against his chest and try to use my holy kind of spiritual essence to burn through his chest. And I'm going to use my heroic ability, Arrest. So I automatically have an edge. And then do you give me like a free one? Isn't that what you've been doing before?
Yeah. If I still have a triggered action, I can give you an edge on that with my word of guidance.
Okay. Do I have any surges? I'm trying to remember from last time. I don't think I do. Well, that's going to be it would be a tier 1, but with a double edge, it's going to go to a tier 2, dealing 13 holy damage.
Describe to me, Aedan, how you kill this dwarf in the middle of town. Witnessed
I mean,
by
again,
all.
I have the offhand just like pressed against the center of his chest, and kind of mist and smoke billows off of it, and it just, the tips of my fingers just get hotter and hotter, and kind of with like a twist, the stone just buckles and cracks, and I just reach in and just stare this dwarf in the eyes as I pull whatever the equivalent of a heart would be out of his chest.
Are we the bad guys?
This is still the hero's turn. I mean, Aedan just went. I'll allow you guys just to do like a quick reaction if you like to before I have the Gilded Hand take their action.
So we're like running towards it. Scorch and I aren't there yet, right? Or are we there?
I
Do
have
we
you on the
see this
map
firsthand?
up here.
I cannot see the map. I don't think you have switched the players to be able to see it.
Oh, no?
Yeah, you might need to refresh.
I can
Okay,
I
let me refresh.
got it.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I must need to refresh.
Can I
Alas.
actually use my maneuver after that?
Sure can. You sure can.
I would like to use my maneuver Grave Speech, which lets me speak to a target that has died within the last 24 hours.
You just can't. Killing him wasn't enough. You gotta
In the last
rub it
24
in.
seconds.
And I just say, was it worth it?
Oh my god.
As I just hold its heart in my hand.
You get a weird answer back. Hi, laddie. That was a good whooping. I haven't had one of those in a long time. You deserve this. You'll do well, my son. Feed that rage.
I just like drop the heart and kind of stumble back a few steps. That's the end of my turn.
All right.
Move myself back 1 square if I can.
Coral, you can probably see what just happened through the open door of the church.
Well, my eyes are on Harold. I know I knocked him down for a second, but is he looking like he still wants to make a move?
He doesn't know what's going on out there quite yet, but he sees you there. He hears the commotion. It kind of died down. He's got Gus in one hand. He suddenly looks very guilty. He just kind of drops Gus to the ground. And looks at you, hands held up.
Then I think Corvo will put himself between. I mean, Harold hasn't recovered yet, but he'll put himself between Harold and Gus, and not even say anything. Just like stare him down and kind of like motion towards the door.
Okay. Scorch, you're at the side of the building. You witness what just happened.
Scorch is, I mean, it's not often that Scorch is speechless, and this is absolutely one of those moments. Scorch is, he doesn't know what to say, he doesn't know what to do. He's looking, he can just see Mara out of the corner of his eye to the right, and he looks over, and he'll say, "Oh shit, Mara, don't Don't do anything stupid here. What I don't know what's going on out here. Let's slow this thing down.
Daewin, you see what happened through the window at the front of the inn, and you can see a crowd kind of pressed up against it, and hear a gasp coming from the patrons within Featherbed Inn.
Daya will. They will. Does it look like Mara would try to stop them if they tried to step more towards Aedan and this mess right now? Or from where you are, you're behind Mara. So I'm gonna have you make a roll here. Okay.
This is gonna be an intuition roll.
Intuition, okay. Let me look at my skills. Would read person apply here?
Yep, that'll apply.
Beautiful.
But I'm going to give you a
-1
bane
to-
just because I'm going to give you a bane because you are behind her. You can't really see her face or anything.
Cool. So I have -1 to intuition, which turns into a +1 with a +2. I rolled a 16 on the dice, so 17. For the bane, 15 with the bane.
All right. Tier 2. With that, you don't see her face, but you do see her hands start to move and summon magical powers.
Okay, I have a movement of currently, because I would have activated choreography to get here as quickly as possible along with Scorch. I currently have a movement of, I believe, 11. So I will move in as quickly as possible, but with a giving off the impression of a brisk pace with the intention of de-escalation.
Okay, go ahead and you can move your token. You guys have
Okay.
you should be able to see them. You can there is a grid on there that's very faint though.
1 moment. Select. There we go. I have to remember how to use Owlbear Rodeo. I apologize.
Oh, and I have the wrong.
It's having me move the map, but not my token. Am I doing something wrong?
You should be able to highlight your token and then. Oh no, you're right. Token is locked.
Token's locked.
Please hold for technical difficulties.
Why is your token locked? 1 second.
I don't know.
It's not locked.
Oh.
We might not have permission to move our own tokens. That's my guess.
Now why would that be?
Yeah, that's interesting. If it doesn't appear locked, then I'm at a loss because I can't move mine either. But I mean, normally with Owlbear Rodeo, you can move everything. Like, you know, it's very much like you're just playing on an actual tabletop and you just pick out pieces.
Weird. There's nothing on my permissions that says whether or not you can move your tokens or not.
And the
did you it's owner only. Did you assign yourself the token? That's why. Okay, hold on. Let me get rid of the owner only. Okay, now can you try?
Now I can. Thank you very much.
All right.
So 1 moment. Sorry, I have to zoom super far out to be able to see. Remind me, are diagonals okay?
As long as they don't cut a corner.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3,
There we go.
4. Ah!
Oh,
Somebody just yoinked her out of my hands.
Sorry, that was me. I was trying to shift. I don't know. That was my bad. I was moving the
Aiden just
map.
wanted to prove that he's the master of this particular.
That is my bad.
Don't
That
come
is my
into his
bad,
house.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My bad, champ.
9, 10. Okay, so hopefully that is. I wasn't counting super precisely because I can't see the grid lines very well on this map.
They don't. They should snap. I'm not sure why they're not. Okay.
Okay.
it, like, on the
Well,
center
honestly,
of
they're
the
just too
squares.
light colored against the sand color. The
Yeah.
white lines are just not. I have really bad astigmatism, you guys.
Move.
Andrew, if you wanted to adjust that, I mean, I know we're in the middle of something here, but in the lower right-hand corner where it says 5 feet, if you click on that, you can really quickly turn on the toggle for snapping to the grid, and you can turn on the toggle for. There you go. All right.
Fabulous.
That's a lot better.
Where is
Sorry for that.
Snapping is on. Weird.
Oh, stamping is on. Oh, okay. FYI, you can also use.
I
the
definitely moved more than 11 squares, I think, but we're. Is it okay if we fudge this for the sake of?
I'm gonna say you
God.
can run, but I'm gonna have you actually move the 11 squares because you may not make it all the way.
That's only 9 squares.
Well, honestly, this
that
is
was-
just for narrative. Basically, she is going to approach Aedan and maybe not actually having this be her attention. I think Aedan, depending on your mental state right now, I don't know if you would necessarily be reading into what Daya is doing here. But they have like this little twinkle in their eye that they are not upset with you.
Oh.
Good to know.
But they are approaching with the intention of like, if I were to say have 12 squares of movement and be able to get actually next to you, they would put a hand on your shoulder.
I think you can. I looked at like using the ruler. It was about. I mean, this uses feet, so whatever.
Yeah,
but,
I'm not using anything mechanical here. She is
Yeah.
just trying to give the impression to the audience and also somewhat to you because they are aware that you do not enjoy this withering power that you sometimes can use and fall under, and you aren't always proud of what happens.
Yeah, Aedan is shook right now. As you kind of look at him, he doesn't have any weapon on him, and he's kind of staggering backwards with the, I assume, like the ruby crystal heart just kind of like sitting in the sand, probably like a few feet away. And he's just shaking, like the hands are trembling, and he's just looking between the dwarf and just 1,000-yard stare past it.
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't think you've ever seen him like this before.
You said Mara looked like she was gearing up to cast magic.
Yeah, it is
Yes.
now her turn.
Okay.
She sees what you have done, Aedan. She sees you, Ardeoin, rushing towards him. Hears Scorch trying to calm things down, but she's having none of it as she steps forward, fury rising from her voice. Winds pick up around her as she takes a few steps forward, not too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe half, maybe there. Raises her hands. And I'm going to roll here. That is a tier 3. From her hands, as she raises them, points them to you, you can see her skin almost starts to toughen and wrinkle and turns almost into this bark-like substance. And from her hands, there is a sudden jet of something that looks like a twig suddenly rushing out of her hand, but it doesn't really have a lot of form. As it leaves her hand, it turns almost into a liquid form, and when it hits you, it's more like a splash by the time it hits you. You're going to take 17 damage.
Okay.
What is your might?
2.
All right, so you need a might 3. So you're also going to take 7 acid damage on top of that. As she screams, "No!" And you're pushed back 3 squares as well. From the force of this. Almost, I'll just pump you back here.
Okay.
Are you still good?
I'm alive. Yeah.
Are you winded by chance?
Oh, I'm dying.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I get 2 drama, so thank you.
You're welcome.
It's at this point, Aedan, as you're pushed back, Nimbus, can you please describe your character as you see this gaunt man being hurled back towards you by magic that is familiar to you?
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, you all see a young human woman, about 5'6". She has short blonde hair. A little bit of it is pulled up into a bun, and she has a slightly longer piece that's like braided in front of her. She wears one kind of dangly silver earring. One of her eyes is blue. The other is like a deep violet color. And she is wearing this purple sleeveless turtleneck and this big black scarf with gold and silver trim that she can use to like obscure her face if she wants to, but I think in this moment she's actually like pulling it down a little bit. And then just some black, like almost like cargo-y like combat pants and boots with like a bunch of, it's got a satchel and a bunch of belts and various things hanging off of it. And yeah, so where am I? Okay, I'm right behind. Okay, do I feel like I've been seen?
No one's really paying attention to you.
Okay. Then this gaunt man who I just watched Mara shove back is gonna hear a voice in his head.
Okay.
Hey there, don't turn around, don't freak out. Need some help?
And I don't think he, in this moment, I don't think he knows that he can respond in his head, but he just coughs up a big splatter of blood that just like hits immediately to his right, kind of like along the little corner of the building there.
Sounds good. And can I take an action? I don't know if it's my turn.
It is now the hero's turn, so you guys can decide amongst yourselves who would like to go.
Well,
I would actually
Nimbus,
ask-
please go.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing, actually. Give me 2 seconds to, like, pick a thing I can do.
While you think about that, I would ask if I can spend 2 of our hero tokens to spend a recovery from that hit that I took before.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
The
that
one
would be-
last
Yes,
recovery between you and Corval, right?
No,
Well,
this would be hero tokens. So we can
Oh,
spend 2
okay.
tokens,
Yeah.
and I don't have to spend any recoveries. I
Perfect.
just get my recovery value.
Get the value. Mhm.
I am at 0.
Okay.
Okay.
I need to roll for clarity, correct?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
So 1d3. Okay.
And question, does Julia get our victories now that they are joining our
yeah.
party? Okay, so
Yes.
you start at 5
Okay, cool.
for this roll.
Oh, and then 5 will be added to this roll?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
when you enter the combat, you are at 5, and now you get
Beautiful.
to make your roll.
Okay, there's a thing here that says the first time each combat round that a creature is force moved, you gain 1, so would that be +6?
Yep.
Yes.
Beautiful. Yeah, okay. So 8 clarity, perfect.
Wow.
That's more than enough for what I want to do. I'm gonna step forward. My hope is that Mara will see me and be shocked and distracted.
All right. Keep track of your movement here. So
Oh,
1, 2,
excuse
3,
me.
4, 5. That's 5 squares.
Mm-hmm. Hey, synaptic override. So this is 2d10 plus 2. That's cocked. 19, dirty 19, not a crit.
Oh,
That
I
is
got
a
so
crit.
excited for a
That
second.
is a crit.
Oh,
Like
oh no,
9
a
plus
dirty
10?
19. A dirty 19.
A dirty
Dirty
19.
Oh, okay.
Not
okay.
a natural 19.
17
I see, I
plus
see.
2.
Okay.
And yeah, so you control the target's movement. The target can't be moved in a way that would harm them, leave them dying, or result in the condition. I'm also going to take damage. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to like shove her out of the way of these people. And just like get her as far away as I can.
All right. So how much damage does that do?
I don't think it does damage. I think I take damage actually. It says you. Oh no, that's if I'm strained. I'm not strained.
Oh.
The target can't be moved in a way that would harm them, leave them dying, or result results in them suffering a condition or other negative effect. However, you can move them to provoke opportunity attacks.
Right. So she's not around anyone, but how far do you push her?
If I could push her into that building that's right behind her, that would be cool.
All right, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What does it say? How far you can move her?
Yeah, there should be a number next to the effects. Like it should be like if it's like slide 1 or knockback 2 or something like that.
Ranged 12?
Next to the where your tier result was.
The target moves up to their speed and uses their signature ability against any enemies of your choice.
There you go.
Oh,
Damn.
So you're basically taking her over and forcing her to attack whoever you choose.
What was this feature called? Oh, I found it. Okay, cool.
I mean, I don't see anyone else
your
that I would like her to attack right now, so we will.
And what is
hold
your
on.
speed?
My
Mara's
speed?
Mara's speed.
Mara's speed?
Yeah.
All right, so she's pushed all the way right back into front door of the inn. As she sees you stunned, pushed back by some unseen force, she sees you. It's you.
Miss
You
me?
little traitor.
Do I gain
Well,
drama from that? I feel like I should gain drama from that.
Yeah.
No, not quite. You'll get drama on your turn. Harold is going to go now.
Oh, I'm guessing if I didn't see him before, I can't do the thing where she damages him now.
No, he was inside.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. And his speed is 5. He's going to 1, 2, 3. And in Corval, you are in his way. So he gets right up in your face, right up in your grill. As he's walking up towards you, get out of my way. Or by the gods, I will move you and you will not like it.
I'm not gonna ask, but is he moving to maybe attack? Can I tell if he's moving to attack Aedan or if he's just leaving?
He just wants to get outside and see what's going on.
I will let him pass. Doesn't have enough. I don't think he has enough movement to get to Aedan anyways, but
No,
I will
does
let him
not.
pass.
He has enough movement to get like just past you.
Mhm.
And he looks outside the door. He sees Gork lying lifeless on the ground, his heart, ruby heart, lying next to him in the dirt. And he'll use his maneuver to do next movement. To rush out to him, fall to one knee. To mourn his fallen friend. It is now your turn. Who wants to go next?
It's a good question.
I think Corval.
Greg, you look like you have a thought.
No, I think Corval is, he's the one that Harold just walked right by, and I think Corval is probably should be acting.
I'll go. I will walk up next to Harold. Still not really understanding what's going on with Mara. I don't think Corval has full context yet. Seeing Nimbus, seeing Aedan, who's now dying, but knows that Aedan doesn't have any recoveries left because of our bands were connected. You don't have recoveries, means I don't have recoveries. I think Corval
take one damage, by the way, from that hit that I took earlier.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, no worries.
Thank you. Yeah, no worries.
I think Corval will just say to Harold, he'll just say, "This just needs to end now. Take your dead and mourn, and no one else needs to die today."
Can you make a presence check for me, please?
All right. Can I add? I have persuade. Can I get a bonus from that one?
Yep.
Okay. That will be a 14, tier 2.
You could see that when as you place your hand on his shoulder, and you can feel him shaking in rage. And you can see his knuckles turn white as he grips the hilt of his sword. As you try and instill a sense of calm and reason with him, and you see him grit his teeth and he looks up at you. Looks past you at Aedan. That one dies.
Not
he
while
looks
I'm
past
here.
He looks past Aedan and sees Nimbus, and his eyes go wide. You, what hand did you have in this? As he stands up and pulls his sword.
I just got here, actually. But nice to see that you're still an insufferable asshole.
Is there anything else Corval would like to do?
I forgot to roll for piety. Let me just do that just in case. Do I have a main action or a maneuver?
I think the main action was the presence roll.
That's fine.
But you have a maneuver if you like.
I will attempt to grab Harold. So
okay.
Just to like lock him down a little bit, I'm just gonna go for it. It's a power roll for me +1. Okay. That is a 12 tier 2, so I can grab the target, but if I do, the target can make a melee free strike against me before they are grabbed.
Yeah, he's just gonna punch you in the face when you try and grab him.
I'll take the hit, but I'll hold him down.
All right. So you will take 7 points of damage.
Question, was that an ability roll? Oh, no, never mind. Sorry.
All right. I got 1 temp HP left. Temp stamina, excuse me.
Right.
But yeah, that's my turn.
It is now their turn. Ilwith is the only one that's left. She's gonna come out, stand beside Mara, see what happens. Just places a hand over her mouth when she sees Gorak lying in the middle of the courtyard. Looks at the commotion at the other side, sees you, Nimbus. Your eyes kind of lock for a brief moment, and then quickly turns to Mara and places a hand on her arm. Mara, this is not the way. Please, make us stop. I'll just hand it back to you guys.
I think Scorch would step up, and earlier when Aedan killed Gorak, he was the one that was yelling at Mara, saying, "Mara, let's not do anything stupid here. Let's slow this thing down." And in that space, as this has happened, he's going to shout out, "Aedan, Corval, what's going on over there? What was that dwarf doing? Why did this turn into bloodshed here in the middle of the square?"
He attacked Gus on holy ground. And like Corval says that while like still looking at Harold, like still making eye contact.
Scorch will walk right up to Mara and Ilwith, and so he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he'll walk right up to them, and he'll look at Mara and say, "Mara, we got to shut this thing down. All right, you already got one person dead. There's no reason to continue this violence. Look, by the way, I just want you to know, Ilwith and Harold are sleeping together. Okay, I don't know if you know that they're romantically involved. That's confirmed." Okay?
Nimbus bursts out laughing.
But that's beside the point. what's important is that there's something going on. If you are torturing or hurting our goblin friend, if it was on your orders, let it be known now, and we finish this thing. If Harold was acting out of line, if he was out of school, let's shut this thing down right now and figure it out. This is your chance, Mara.
Make a presence check for me, Scorch.
All right. You know, I just want everyone to know that Scorch really wants to burn things. That's why he's here. He's here to throw fireballs. But it feels like
Is there any chance that Ilwith also asking Mara to stand down a little bit, let's figure this out, gives him an edge on this test?
Yes, I'll give you an edge on this.
all right, I will happily take that edge.
If Scorch can't burn buildings, he'll burn bridges.
That's right. That's right. I'll write that on my tombstone. Write that on my epitaph. Now, I do have the empathize skill. I am attempting to create some empathy here with... oh, nice. Thank you, Andrew. You're a gentleman and a scholar. It's going to be... I have an edge, so it's 2, 4, 6. It's only 16, so I didn't quite get to tier 3. But
Andrew, could I potentially give him another edge? I have something called Ease the Mind. Is that something I can gift to other people, or can only I do that?
Can you describe what that is?
You gain an edge on tests made to stop combat and start a negotiation.
Ooh.
You gain the edge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to know you have that, though.
Yeah,
That is good.
It's a nice one. Yeah.
All right. So with a 16, a tier 2 success, you can see.
Wait, this is probably something that I can just subconsciously do, though. If you are present during a negotiation, any NPC who has a hostile or suspicious starting attitude has their patience increased by 1.
Okay. We're not technically in a negotiation. We're very close
Gotcha.
to one, though. But
I've never played this game before, people at home. I'm just throwing things at the wall.
That's all good.
I'm
No,
very excited.
there is a mechanic called negotiation in
Gotcha.
Ghost
Okay, I didn't. Okay.
But with that tier 2 success, she first of all ignores you. It's like you're not even there. You can see her heaving. You can see anger in her eyes, her jaw clenched. When you mention that Ilwith and Harold are sleeping together, he just goes, "What?" Kind of breaks her concentration for a second, and looks down at you and says, and then looks up at Harold. Harold, is this true? You went into the church on sacred ground? And Harold just looks up at her, like he was looking at you, Nimbus, turns around, looks over his shoulder, back at Mara and says, "Of course, they have a stinking goblin. The bane of our existence. The folly of our fate. It holds the key. It has the answers. I know it does. And these cowards hold it up in this thing they call a church."
What does she see in you?
When you say that, he just turns around and raises his sword, points it at you. "I will tell you to be quiet."
Will you?
I
Still
like
with
this
my arm,
one.
with my arm like locked on him. I'm still just gonna give him a tug and just remind him that he's locked down right now.
Yeah. My intention is to just like get him to focus on me, because, yeah, get the heat off of these people.
You can see Mara unclench her fists. And I'll end combat here, unless you guys want to throw punches. They're not going to do anything anymore. Aedan, I'm looking at you.
Unless we don't want to throw punches, right?
Does Mara specifically order everyone to stand down?
Yes.
There are so many things going through Aedan's head simultaneously right now that I don't think he could act.
Mostly
if
the
he wanted
CTE
to.
from all the bashes from Samus.
Yeah.
I will actually,
Yeah.
if Harold puts away his sword, I will actually help him with Gorik's body.
Daya will step aside to let Corval and probably Harold to the... I hate calling it a body. It's still warm. Well, are they warm? They're made of stone anyway. They will turn to Ilwith. The plans we made still stand if you want them to. But I think we should give you the space. And I think this conversation shouldn't happen right this second, right?
Ilith looks at you very furtively as Harold exchanges. What deal did you make with these cowards, Ilith?
We wanted to talk about the woad and reminisce on our home. Don't be weird.
Mara storms right up to Harold in his face. It's you. You caused this. And he looks down at Gorak. His blood is on your hands. Go to your room. I don't want to see your face.
Again, just laughing.
Harold, like a
Can he help me with the
scolded...
body first? This dwarf is very heavy.
I got you.
Looks down at Gorak's dead body. He's not going to help you, but he looks over at you, Aedan. This is not over. Your life is forfeit. Know that.
I know.
He'll just kind of shrug you off of him if he can, Corval.
I'll let him go.
And yeah, like a scolded little schoolboy, he marches back towards the Featherbed Inn. So Mara stands there. I'm not quite accustomed to the burial customs for dwarf kind.
They prefer to be chiseled down into tiny bits and then scattered into a mine, preferably. I'm an expert on dwarven culture.
Corval just says tomorrow, like, do you know? Did Gorak have kin? Do you know of any of his friends or family?
No. No, we never really talked.
Of course not.
She suddenly remembers that you're there, Nimbus.
Yeah.
Fancy seeing you here the day one of a true member of the Gilded Hand perishes.
Hey, think of me whatever you will. I genuinely had nothing to do with this.
Oh. You wash your hands clean when it's convenient, don't you? When there is a job to be done and expectations that you need to fulfill, responsibilities you have that you simply walk away from.
God, you sound like my mom. There's a difference between responsibilities and you know what you did. We both know why I'm here. I'm going to give you one chance.
Looks around, sees you're surrounded by people she doesn't want to hear this conversation. Says, "You're like a thorn in my side."
I curtsy.
He looks down at Gorak's body and looks over at you, Corval. You're a holy man of sorts, are you not?
I can read him rights.
Please do so and do something. Chisel him down if that's what's required.
Yeah, you're going to need a stonemason for that, most likely. That's why all the there's no morticians in the dwarven home city. They're all stonemasons.
I'll
Is the
see, if
abbot,
Ashley, I'll see if Ashley has a kiln.
there you go. Yeah, kiln.
But all jokes aside, I will take him to the stables. We can intern him there until someone figures out what's best for him.
She just reaches down though and grabs the Gilded Hand brooch off of him. You won't be needing that anymore. He was a strong one. It looks over at you, Nimbus. Follow me.
Yeah?
You wanted to talk, didn't you not?
Less talk, more you do the right thing.
I think
I don't really see what there is to negotiate, if you know what I'm saying.
If you're not here to talk, then I want nothing to do with you.
All right, fine. What?
Not here, not in front of this rabble. Come.
All right. I am going to turn to these folk. Get him some help. I'd love to talk to you all later. Pointing at Aedan.
Scorch will
We'll be at
walk
the
up
end.
and Scorch will walk up and say thank you. Thank you for helping.
Of course.
As Corval is dragging away Goric, he'll just kind of like whisper to our Daiwin and Scorch, just like, check on Aedan, check on Gus.
Scorch, you want to head inside? I'll get this one. Like helping Aedan, not saying anything to give him a bit of space, but helping him up to the intention of arm around the shoulder. Let's get you half walk, half dragged to a bed.
He actually
Sure.
walks to the well before, like on the
Mhm.
way, because it's kind of in the path.
Okay, we can stop and get you cleaned up, or is there something else?
Kind of stops at the well and just looks down. And after probably like 15 seconds, he's silent. Like he's very shook. He has. It looks like he got factory reset. There's a lot. He's in a very, very weird place. He doesn't seem angry anymore. It's like this weird mixture of confusion and like there's this like big pit in his stomach that you can see on his face. It's weird. And he walks with you. He'll go with you wherever you lead him.
They don't chatter at you. They don't ask things of you aside from if you request something or something like that. They will respond. But they are just letting you exist in that for the time you need, I think is the way to put it.
I think when you like step in through the door of the Featherbed Inn, Aedan just says, with a little bit of a 1,000-yard stare, he just goes, I'm gonna get my stuff from the room. I'll be right back.
You are. I will bring you some food.
No,
some clean bandages, some clean cloths. You are not sleeping
I'm not sleeping.
outside.
I can't sleep in here.
Okay.
At least not right now.
Do you think Ashley has a lock that we could purchase to keep you safe?
No, it's not that. I at least right now I need to be outside.
I understand.
Maybe it'll be different when I'm, when it's night, but I at least need some things from the room. I'll
I'm
be
concerned
right back.
about your safety with Harold, that's all.
I'll be fine. I'm not gonna pick a fight.
He will. He made that clear. Otherwise, this fight wouldn't have happened if he had left Gus alone. Then none of that would have happened, right? You and Corval just went there with the intention to make sure Gus was okay, and it's a good thing you did. I understand that it may have gone further than you intended. That fight wouldn't have happened if they hadn't gone against their word. Right?
I don't know.
That's fair. No, it might have happened. I don't know.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. And like oddly, kind of interrupting you mid sentence, just and like half-mindedly, just kind of walks upstairs and comes back, 30 seconds later, with the kind of like rucksack, kind of backpack thing, the sack that he has.
Right. Will you at least let me make sure that those aren't going to get infected?
That's what I grabbed them for.
There we go.
That's what I grabbed my things
Let's get you cleaned up.
for. Yeah, let's do that.
So Scorch is moving his way into the church to check on both Gus and the abbot, and then to see if they're harmed. And Scorch is gonna, as he walks in, if the abbot's in there, he'll say, "Abbot, Lorik, is what happened? How did this fight start?"
The abbot says, "Oh, it was quite unexpected. The big man, he just burst in here demanding to question the goblin. I could do nothing to stop him. He kept asking him, 'Where's the cup? Where's the cup?' That's all he kept asking him."
Where is the cup? That's an odd thing to ask a goblin, don't you think, Abbot?
Is, but he seemed very obsessed with that question, and I couldn't quite understand what he was getting at. And I mean, I'm not a fan of goblin folk, but I mean, the poor creature.
He's a good mushroom. That one, trust me, I can feel it. What is the state of the things here as Scorch walks in? What does he see here?
The church itself, there's not really anything out of order here. You do see Gus kind of just shaking a little in shock at the front of the church, trying to gather up the things that got spilled out of his sack. As Harold just kind of dumped the contents once more onto the church floor.
Any physical wounds on Gus's body or on the abbot?
No.
Okay, that's good. And Scorch will say, "Okay, well, no visible wounds. That's good. Gus, are you going to be okay?" Okay.
Gus is a good mushroom.
Yes, you are. Abbot Lorik, I want to apologize to you for putting you in this position. We're trying to do right by Gus here, and I think we put you in between him and the Gilded Hand, or certainly this Harold character who is a bit of a thug, and I apologize to you for that. I'm sorry. Gus, do you know anything about this cup that Harold is asking you about?
Gus has a cup, and he starts digging through his sack, pulls out a little
Gus, it's
battered
okay.
tin thing.
Yeah, no, it's okay, Gus. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. Abbot Lorik, any help you could give us in determining what Harold is looking for? Maybe it's something important. I don't know why he thinks Gus would have it, though. I mean, if it must be something related to the tomb that where we found Gus. That's all. It's only a connection if you think about it. But if you could help us figure that out, that'd be great. But to be honest with you, I'm a little worried that our standing here in the village after that the violence out there. A little worried that the people might see us as being on the same level as the Gilded Hand. They need to know that we're not like them.
That man was just murdered in the center of town. There will be demands for justice, especially if, as brutish as they are, they're representatives of the Baron.
Well, there's justice, and then there's justice. If you were called to give an account of what you saw and what happened, what would you say?
That the Gilded Hand, Harold, violated the sanctity of the Church of St. Griffin and accosted one who sought shelter here. And upon your arrival, or your friend's arrival, and an attempt to rescue and remedy the situation, violence ensued, and one of the members died.
Well, as long as you tell the truth, Abbott, it sounds like when justice rolls down, that Aedan will be determined to have issued an honorable and righteous death to a thuggish raconteur, for lack of a better term. Thank you, Abbott. And I think Scorch will walk out and to go see what's going on with everyone else. Scorch is real. Let's put it this way: Scorch is really worried that things are gonna go south quick. So he's gonna just walk out, and that'll probably be the end of that particular interaction.
Okay. Hey, Corval, where do you take Gorik's body?
Yeah, I think simplest solution would be just taking him to the if I think the inn does have like stables or some kind of like outside area, like maybe around the side or the back, where he can. There's no ceremonious way to do this. You're just gonna leave him somewhere outside the building where there's not a lot of foot traffic.
Okay.
But Corval will say something over the body before he steps away. He'll just go. Just say a prayer, cool, I think it's pronounced cool, while this child of stone may not walk in the light of your flame. Guide them to whatever comes next with warmth and grace. And then he'll step away and join everybody else back in the town square.
Nimbus, you followed Mara inside.
Mm-hmm.
She takes you upstairs. Doesn't even look around. She just expects you to follow her. Takes you down the long hallway to her room.
You're not
Opens
getting
the
me
door.
alone so you can kill me, are you?
Now, girl, silly girl, if I wanted you dead, you'd be dead long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Come. We have to catch up a bit.
Yeah.
So she opens the door, holds it open for you to walk into her room.
Yep.
She follows you and closes the door behind her. So, Nimbus, what do you want?
You have something that doesn't belong to you. I intend to put it where it goes.
Now, what is it you think that does not belong to us?
Are we really gonna... Come on.
If you're referring to the book
No.
or the ring,
The fucking ring, Mara. Yeah.
the ring. Well, you do recall that we were hired to retrieve it.
I recall that you ordered Gorik and Harold to murder an innocent man in his home for it.
The man was a thief.
You don't have to keep playing dumb with me. I know.
A thief dressed up as a scholar, then.
Oh my
But
God.
a thief nonetheless.
Why haven't you returned it to the Baron then? If it's his.
A young child. I don't need to justify my actions to you.
Yes, you fucking do. You killed a man.
It was in service to the Baron, and for the good of the barony. We serve. That is our job.
I didn't sign up for this, okay?
Clearly not. You don't have the balls for it.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my God. And I'm gonna stand up. One chance, okay? You give it back right now, or I walk out of here and you're gonna have bigger problems later.
And what exactly do you think you could threaten me with? There is already a dead Gilded Hand member lying in the courtyard as she looks out, as she sees being dragged across the town square.
Yeah, sounds like you've
Corval.
made some enemies. Sounds like the righteous Gilded Hand has pissed some people off.
Foolish girl. Everything here. You think everything is black or white, good or evil.
No, I
The
just
world
think
does not-
you're a bitch. That's what I think.
Well, I can't argue with you on that point. But I'm this way for a reason. People hire us, the Gilded Hand, for a reason. Because things need to get done, things that others don't have the stomach for. We do what's necessary to keep peace in this land.
I don't know why I fucking bother. I walk out.
Nimbus,
Hmm?
I would warn you to stay away from those riffraff that you referred to earlier. They're nothing but trouble.
Mm.
When the dust settles, they'll be the ones hanging from the gallows. And if you join them, you'll be right there with them.
See, the thing about that is 2 months ago, I decided I was going to dedicate myself to doing the exact opposite of everything you told me to do. So,
Don't say I didn't warn you. Your poor mother.
shut the door.
Right. And as you storm back downstairs, you will find Corval, Ardeo, and Aedan. By this time you're back outside?
I was actually going to say, I think as you step outside and the door slams, I think Aedan is stepping outside of his room and closing the door behind him. And just kind of looks down the hall toward you after the door just slammed. And I think he just like kind of looks for just a little too long before saying anything, probably like 5 to 10 seconds. And then he just goes, who are you?
I'll walk up to you. Nimbus, Tonitru.
Aedan Moore. Where?
You feeling
What?
okay?
It's been a long day. I don't. Look, I don't even have the words. I've never been talked to in my head
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
And frankly, you know who these people are, and I think any other person, any other day, I don't know how I would have, what I would be saying right now, but thanks,
Of course.
I guess. Yeah. Anyways, why are you here?
Long story, but I was tracking them down.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's it?
I mean,
That's the whole story?
well, I said long story. That was kind of the
Yeah,
long...
I was expecting something more than
Okay,
a second.
well, all right. Well, listen, I'd love to talk to you and your friends about it if you... Sounds like we're aligned.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think they're downstairs.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're welcome to come.
Great.
And he just kind of like awkwardly like turns around and heads downstairs.
Yeah, I'll go.
Where are we going to be reconvening somewhere? Where do you think the group will reconvene there, Ardiawin? What do you think is the best spot for us?
Here
I
seems
mean,
as
we
good
told-
as any, as Corval just kind of sits down next to you guys.
Yeah, we told that person that joined the fray a bit there that we would meet them here, so... I wonder if there's some sort of conference room so that we're not just talking in the general common area. I don't know that I like that, but...
Maybe a quiet corner, a corner booth. Is there a corner booth?
I feel like we've used a corner booth before.
We definitely have like
I-
established ourselves at the corner booth. At
I
this
think
point.
when we were doing like when we were surrounded but like story time, I think we were in like a half corner booth before.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, when Scorch walks in and sits down with everyone, he'll immediately say, "Well, I hope there weren't any awkward moments in any hallways anytime recently. 'Cause, we need to really have a serious and frank conversation with our new friend here. I think Mara called you Nimbus, and he's looking at you. Remember, he's a little polder guy, so he's short, and he's kind of gonna hike himself up onto one of a polder seat. They're called. He doesn't like calling them booster seats. They're called polder seats.
Yeah.
And he says, "Thank you, Miss. It's much appreciated. I was trying to get through to Mara." And I don't think anything I said had anything to do with why she called it off. She was looking at you the whole time.
Yeah, there's no getting through to her.
So what's your story then?
Well, what are all of your names? I know Aedan.
Corval.
Okay.
Like a lot of people know Aedan.
Well, I mean, I just met Aedan.
Or Diawin.
Ardiawin.
You can use Dia or any other shortened version. It's just
Great.
fine. I know it's a lot.
Yeah, Scorveth. People call me Scorch.
Cool. Yeah, I used to travel with Mara and those other guys, and they stole something from someone, and I think it shouldn't be in their hands. So I've been tracking them down for about a month or two.
Was it another book?
Andrew, do I know anything about a book?
Oh,
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, she mentioned a book too just now. I don't know anything about a book, but I'm sure if there's a book that she shouldn't have it.
Mara
Well, that's a confession then.
Hmm?
That's a confession then, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh shit. Well, wish I knew that. Did she steal a book from you guys?
From the abbot.
Okay. All right. We'll deal with that eventually, I guess. But no, I'm talking about a ring.
Ah. Was Ilwith with you when you were part of the Gilded Hand?
Not. I thought you meant just now. Yeah, I know Elwith. Yeah.
Mara told her that carrying a ring was the only thing that she could be trusted to do.
Of course. Yeah, Elwith's.
She's not happy. Not Mara, Ilwith. I'm hoping to be able to talk to her again, but she doesn't want Mara to see that she's talking to us.
You think she wants out?
As you can imagine, Mara does not think much of us.
She doesn't think much of anyone.
She. Go ahead.
Quick question, Nimbus. Look, Mara claims that she's here under the authority of the Baron, and that she is wielding the Baron's justice down here. Is that true?
Technically, yes. They commune through a handler, but yeah. Although, all right, I'm about to dump a lot on you guys. I left because Mara killed a guy. We had this job from the Baron to retrieve a stolen heirloom. Turns out that thief was just a scholar, and I don't know if Mara had special directions that the rest of us were not privy to, or if she was just being selfish. It's really a 50-50. But that man was taken off the table before he could report his findings on that ring.
Do you know what that ring is?
No.
It's not just a ring.
Well, no. It does something and she wants it. I realized what was happening too late.
We need to get it back. That and the book, right? I'm looking at the others. We need time to recoup. Aedan's not the only one who's taken a lot of blows in the last couple days.
I don't want to throw another wrench in the mix here, but Aedan and Corval, you guys got into that scuffle with Gorek. Harold was inside questioning Gus, and he kept asking him over and over again about a cup.
So the Gilded Hand is looking for a cup. Well, they have a book, they're looking for a cup, and they have a ring.
We were told by the abbot about the legend of the Delian Knights, right? Am I remembering that correctly?
I think so. There was also like a diagram inside the tomb.
Yeah, we saw those
Never
murals in the tomb.
Mhm.
Of the warriors.
I have to remember that my intuition is -1, but my presence is +1. So
Yeah.
I think I can put those pieces together between those.
Probably.
Yeah, and the murals on the wall inside the tomb as well. But so yeah, Scorch will see.
Warriors drinking from a cup and becoming more powerful.
Right. Nimbus, do you know anything about a cup?
Andrew, I'm assuming no. Yeah, no. I like I said, I haven't been with them for months, and for a few months before that, I started suspecting that they didn't really like me anymore. So, don't get many secrets.
Well, despite what you saw when you came here, and a death in the street like that, it's important that you understand what we're all about. We're all friends, and we travel together, and there's one bond that we share, and it's that we want to do what's right, and we want to protect the most amount of people as possible, especially from assholes.
I believe you. How did you guys get tangled up with them to begin with? They hate you guys.
That's Aiden's and Corval's story.
Well, okay, come on. The first part was all of us.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
There was
go ahead.
a young girl who was captured by a local band of goblins that were hiding within the Delian tomb.
Mhm.
They were trying to use her to unlock some sort of force field that would allow them to go down further in I think that's where the cup that was referenced is, beyond that force field. But they weren't able to because we saved her. We did not demand gold for it. And we also saved a good little mushroom in the meantime. And they are not happy because, well, they just keep saying, "You fool, you don't know what you've done." And I'm like, "Okay, so tell us." And then they're like, "No, you don't know." I'm like, "But
Yep.
you're not telling
Yep.
us." And
Yup. You have no idea how good this feels, by the way. I felt like I was crazy.
Yeah, is that a euphemism, Nimbus? When Mara says you don't know what you've done, you've blundered into this, you've created. Is there a specific thing that Mara really means when she says that?
Who knows? She just thinks she's better than everyone. I've suspected for a long time that whatever the Gilded Hand is, it's just to fund whatever she wants to do. I don't know. I only stuck it out with them for so long because we were doing good when we were incentivized to. And then she crossed a major line, and Harold and Gorick are her fucking dogs who will do whatever she says.
What about the
seems
polder?
like they
Yeah, I was
might
just-
be
what
pulling
about
at the leash,
Odar?
but not in a good way.
Say it again.
What about
what about-
Holder,
Yeah, the polder that's
the
with
small
them.
one?
Bodorf.
Andrew, I don't think we talked that much about that guy.
Well, he's always been just kind of there.
Yeah.
Just
What
'cause
was
he
his
kind
name
of
again?
Fight.
Bodorf Buckfeather.
Okay.
I wrote it down.
Yeah, could never get a read on Bo. Bo's weird.
I agree.
And what about Ilwith? Did you have a positive relationship? Did you have a positive relationship with any of these people?
I liked Ilwith. And Mara was really nice to me for a long time, actually. And then I just started like talking back too much, I guess. I don't know. But if you're talking to Ilwith, she needs to get out. That Harold is not good for her. By the way, that was crazy.
Yeah.
I assumed they were married.
No, they're just dating, and that's really cool that Mara knows that now.
Oh, she didn't even know, but they share a room. My God. I mean, in fairness, Scorch and I share a room, but
We do. Yeah, I recommend. Yeah. But Ilwith
everybody
is
knows you have your little blanket corner, Scorch.
Yeah. Ilwith. All right. Diane, do you think that anyone? Do you think tongues ever wag when they see us go into the same room together at the end of the night?
I just assumed you two were dating.
Have you seen me?
Oh, all right.
I had to share rooms with Gorick sometimes, and Ian's like, no one ever thought that was a thing. I think you're fine.
And don't get me wrong.
Doesn't matter that much.
I would be honored if people thought that we were an item. I would feel bad for you. You can do so much better.
Well, yes, but we need to work on your confidence.
Well, I mean, you could. Never mind.
But listen, yeah.
Can you tell Julie and I have literally played the same character?
Yeah.
It's coming through.
Yeah. If you're talking to Ilwith, I tried to get her to leave with me when I left. She refused. I don't know if she would talk to me now, but yeah, maybe it's not a good idea that I join you, but she's a good kid. She's just, I don't know how she got wrapped up in this, but she needs out.
Sounds like the same way you got wrapped up in it, possibly. Wanted to do good, and that's not what's happening.
It's kind of the way I got in there is it's fine. Yeah. Yes.
That sounds like a story.
It is.
We don't need to talk about it now, but I do intend to find out.
Yeah, I got a drink or two in me.
All right.
You notice that the other patrons in the inn have given you guys a wide berth now. And they keep casting glances over at you, and a lot of them are fearful of you now.
Mhm.
And even the waitress, when she comes over, is very quick, taking your orders, dropping off your drinks, and then scurrying away. Walking
This
to
is-
the front door. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna look at everyone and say, look, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I think we're a little persona non grata right now. I think we need to do something fast and meaningful to reestablish in everyone's minds in this town who we really are as people.
I agree, but we'll need time.
We need to I don't think fast is the right option here. I think giving everybody time to process, and I'll just keep doing what I've been doing. Just be present, make it clear that we are here to help. We don't need to have everything. I know I'm the one saying this, which is wild, but not everything needs to be a big dramatic show.
Yeah, it's the little things, right, Dylin?
Sure is.
All right, I agree. Sometimes it's the little things. In fact, I remember saying that to Aedan in this very spot not that long ago. A lot of little things add up to a great big thing. You remember that, Aedan?
Yeah.
That's good advice. Dylin, you're smart. You're smart. You know what you're talking about.
When you say that, you hear a voice coming through the far end of the tavern. Indeed, it is the little things. Little folk, as you see the other polder walk forward, mug in
Sir
hand.
Buckfeather, does Mara know you're here?
Of course she does, and she's not my
Oh,
keeper.
you're allowed to talk to us, then.
Why wouldn't I? You are the talk of the town, as he pulls up another polder seat next to your score.
Yeah.
Climbs up onto it, gives you a little cheers with the mug.
Long time no see.
Nimbus, so pleasant to see you again.
Is it?
It is. I was wondering where you had gone off to. Left in such a rush and without a word. It's good to see that you look good. You look good.
Thanks.
And just gives you a hard slap on the back, Aedan. Now, that was masterful. Not anyone. I mean, I didn't think a mountain could take down Quark. But you, I mean, look at you. You're nothing but skin and bone. How do you do it?
Practice.
Shit.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'd hate to be the ones who practice with you. My. What an incredible crowd we have here. So tell me, what are your intentions next?
Why should they tell you?
Oh, this is nothing but friendly banter, trying to strike up a conversation.
You gonna take
I'd
it right
like to
back
get
up
to know
tomorrow?
I do not remember you being invited to this conversation.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Am I imposing? It's ordered
Yeah.
dinner for all of you as well. Oh, I see. I understand that. I understand. He pushes his chair back a bit as you see trays of food being delivered to your table. Well, and enjoy your food. And he turns back to you, Aedan, and says, "Lovely friend you have there, the tailor." And gives you a wink.
Oh.
I will,
That's a threat.
before he leaves my sight, get up to follow him. Not sneakily, just very clearly being like, no, we did not want you here for this full table conversation, but I want to speak to you. Trying to give that in the body language.
All right.
In fact, if anything, I think they will be like, oh, no, Sir Buckfeather, let me get you a drink. Let's talk at the bar.
Oh, what a splendid idea. Your friends won't mind?
No. We've had a long, long day and not necessarily in the mood to have a big group conversation, you know?
I see. I would love the company. And perhaps if you're not an item with the other polder, I mean, I'm available.
No. I'm not. But I'm permanently unavailable. It doesn't matter.
I see. Okay. I meant no insult. I was just.
Oh, I meant no insult either.
I'm just getting myself out there, as they say.
All right. I'm just not particularly interested in those things, period. You must understand.
Okay.
I'm just here for the stories.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't think you were with that other one. It's just a little. I don't know.
Okay, so
Anyway.
if the fact that the two of us room together made you think that, why did you all not realize? That's not the point here. So, you don't seem too furious about what happened. You approached us before Mara did. You know Mara is not your keeper. But it seems like she is the one in charge of your little faction.
You could say that.
What's your angle?
My angle? Well, I am but a humble servant of the Baron. As a member of the Gilded Hand, I execute his will.
The Baron first and foremost, or the Gilded Hand first and foremost? Which comes first?
Oh. You are a clever one, trying to trick me with these little clever tricks.
What trick?
Well, testing my loyalty to Mara versus the Baron, how... That is a difficult position you would put me in.
Does it need to be?
Well, I would say neither. My heart,
The
my soul
Buckfeathers,
is
then.
to my... Oh, it's to my god.
There we go. See? Not that difficult of a position to be in. Isn't there no higher calling? Nobody would judge you for that response.
Indeed. None indeed.
An eloquent response. Tactful one.
Thank you.
I hope you
But how about-
understand that what happened was only because we are here to protect.
Of course you are. Of course you are. Perhaps a little misguided, but you are here with good intentions.
Where would you guide us?
Oh, it's not my place to guide you.
Well, you know that we were misguided, though. What about it says it's the wrong way?
Well, your actions, for example, the murder of Gorik.
Self-defense.
Well, regardless, it is still a recognized member of the Gilded Hand and a servant of the Baron. You can be assured that justice will come to your friend and perhaps to you as well.
Can you really tell me that Gorik would have stopped?
Oh, that I don't know. It's like talking to a rock sometimes when you talk to Gorik. It's not quite sure how much of it actually sinks in.
That feels racist.
There's one thing Gorik knew well, and that was a taste for blood and violence. And he was good at it. And the fact that your friend bested him at his own strengths speaks volumes of your abilities. I mean, looking at him, I would never have guessed he had it in him.
So what would have happened had he not bested him? that have
Well,
been deserved justice?
Gorik likely would have. If it were the other way around and Gorik had slain your friend, well, we could have claimed that that was simply in the line of duty.
Right.
Listen, I am not your enemy. The Gilded Hand is not your enemy, unless you choose to make it so. Our interests could be aligned. We are here to preserve peace within the barony.
How?
There are things happening beneath the surface. Things most people, likely everyone here in Broadhurst, is not even aware of. Things that could alter the course of history. Things that could very well put all your lives in danger.
Things like
And-
what happened in the time of Saint Griffith and the Order of Delius.
Precisely. You are a student of history, then.
I'm a student of stories. And songs and ballads and legends, and I've been quite interested in some of the ones I've heard lately, especially since Harold was asking quite aggressively about a cup. I've heard something about a cup.
So you know of the cup, then? Well, then you would know how important it is that we find it.
Now that's a story that I don't know. Do you care to tell me?
Well, if you are to believe the stories, they claim that whoever possesses the cup of Julius and drinks from it will gain extraordinary god-like divine powers, enough to defeat their enemies.
That part I know.
And so you would understand why such a cup would be of great importance to the Baron.
What enemy needs to be defeated?
Well, it is said in the time of the Delius Knights and the Crusades that there were hordes of demons that roamed this land. And it is only through the strength that the cup provided the knights that they were able to drive them back.
Again, that was then. What's happening now?
Well, your friend Gus, for example. Tip of the iceberg, so they say. Where there is one, like cockroaches, you will find a million more. They're coming. We could be the only things to stop them.
But you could not be the only things. I don't understand why some riffraff is being compared to hordes of demons. Maybe that's just me being simple I don't have the formal education of somebody of the clergy or something like that.
You know, if you ask me, those stories are quite fanciful. And there are tales of a different perspective on those stories, one from perhaps the demons themselves.
Keep talking.
Perhaps, and I'm just conjecturing here, perhaps the demons were the rightful residents of this land. And the Crusades came to drive them out.
Where are you going with this?
Perhaps we sit here in this wonderful inn in this quaint little village for the cost of these demons we have driven away.
You're talking in circles.
I'll tell
Why
you
do
this
you
much.
work with the hand? What purpose does it do? How does this service your god?
It is
And do you
through the
feel like
works
you're
of the
actually
hand.
doing it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you feel like you're
precisely.
actually
It's
doing
through
those good things that are expected of you? That you
Exactly.
expected when you signed up?
Precisely. It's through the works of the hand that I am able to worship my God and see his will done.
That doesn't sound true to me.
Perhaps you have yet to find faith.
I have faith in a lot of things, and a lot of people, and a lot of places, and a lot of things that aren't the will of the hand. Thank you for your time.
Oh, anytime. Anytime. Enjoy the food, please.
You gave me much to think about, and I hope you'll think about what I said as well.
Have a pleasant evening. And I hope your friend recovers. Well, I dare say that he should watch his back. That Harold is hardly one.
You
to
should
forget.
watch yours if you're going to be saying things like that.
Well, that was not a threat. That was a warning.
Oh, it certainly sounded like one, and I advise you stop saying things like that to me in particular.
I am sorry. I offended you once again. I am terribly sorry.
Thank you for your apology.
You're welcome. Have a pleasant evening as he takes his drink, scooches off the polder seat, and starts to make his way upstairs.
I head back to the table. I leave the food at the counter. I don't want anything he paid for.
Yeah.
Oh,
wanna
I wish I could
come
pick
back
locks.
after
We
a
need to
brief
get
break?
into that room.
I can pick locks.
Are you opposed to honey and shoes? Not yours.
But I don't know what that means. Let's do it. What were you gonna say, Andrew? Sorry.
I was just wondering what the rest of you were doing while Ardeoin was having conversation with Bodorf.
I mean, I think
You
Aedan
are-
was.
Sorry, there are mountains of food on your table now too.
I think he picks at it, but I think it's just a mixture of just kind of sitting with his thoughts and taking the occasional glance at this new person sitting across the table.
Mhm. Yeah, I'll engage in whatever conversation people are having.
I look to Corval and I just go, I still need to pick up my sword from Ashley and Violet.
You can do so in the morning.
All right.
Scorch will lean in and say, "Hey, I've been sitting here for a while. I've drank a lot of ale, and I really think a quick trip to the outhouse is in order. I'm really glad we didn't get into a fight after all. I've been holding it ever since."
Great.
Like, are you asking for an escort, Scorch? What is
You need-
happening here?
Yeah.
Just letting everyone know that Scorch says perhaps all of us should take a quick break. And then come back.
Scorch
to
looks directly through the fourth wall.
this, to this very table, and we can
George
resume
looks
our
into the camera like he's on the office.
All right, I can take a hint. Let's take a 5-minute break, and we'll be back in just a little
Cool.
bit.
Thank you,
All right.
Five.
See you guys.
Scorch's money.
See you in a bit. All right, we are back. I just want to make sure I got
Hell
this
yeah.
right. Okay, we are back.
So Scorch comes back to the table after going to the outhouse.
Yeah.
He was gone a while.
Sorry about that, guys. So I really should pay attention to the chat. Yeah. So after this little bathroom break, is there anything else you'd like to do tonight? You guys have a little bit of, well, Ardea, when you just had an interesting conversation with Bodorf.
Yes. So I wasn't necessarily able to get much out of him. He is very, very practiced at talking in circles, saying nothing, and yet sounding like he's saying something, which is a skill that I can appreciate as somebody who has practiced doing much the same, but it still frustrates me. So they seem to think that there's some great evil that needs to be defeated. Would not say what that evil was. He started talking about what if this place actually belonged to the demons that were driven out in the ancient times of Saint Griffith. Which, I mean, could be true, but I feel like they're not on... It's not on the up and up.
It's tough because anything Mara tells the rest of them, it's not necessarily what she believes.
Although
I don't think he's been tricked.
Okay.
when townsfolk in a place like this speak of demons being driven from this land that they're conquering, a lot of the times the demons look like my people.
Precisely, which is why I said I don't necessarily not believe that.
Yeah.
However, they seem to be... It was weird, because it seemed to be implying that the goblins were the evil that needed to be driven from the land. But also... then started to imply that they were taking it back for the demons or something. I don't know. I was getting annoyed at his stupid face.
Either way, they can't be trusted at their word, so with this time that we have, we can get some answers for ourselves, maybe.
Yeah.
Would you like to help us, Nimbus?
Well, yeah. Yeah, it sounds like you guys know what's up. Daya, you said you're talking to Ilwith. Is that tonight, or...?
I told her I would wait for her down here.
Okay.
And she could come if she wants. It might be tonight, it might be another night, it might not be something that happens at all.
Right.
But I wanted to give her the opportunity.
Okay. Yeah, my only worry is of it not being safe for her. But
I think she seems like she said things about being able... She said things that implied that she would be good at sneaking and thievery, I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
And so I'm hoping that she can maybe... Harold does stay with her.
Mm-hmm.
But he seems like the kind of man who would snore like a log, so I'm not sure if that's going to be a problem for her.
You're right about so many things. Yeah, I don't know if she would talk to me.
I think she's more afraid of what Mara would think rather than unwilling.
Yeah.
Aedan, I'm concerned about the threats that were given about you and the tailor. He basically straight up said that if you were murdered, that would be fine, but because you won the fight, that means that we are all going to be hung, and also anybody that we associate with as well. And that's concerning.
This a friend of yours?
Someone I knew as a kid. Hold on. How do we know? I mean, we can talk all day about if Ilwith can talk to us, but how do we know we can talk to you? I don't know, like, I appreciate the help earlier, but I mean, that was one thing.
Yeah.
And Ilwith did one thing, showing us the ring, and then the very next day was stealing a book from the church with the others. So I don't know who.
I get it. I've told you everything I know about this situation, at least. If there's anything else I can answer for you or do for you, I'm happy to.
Do you know what god Bodorf serves?
Do I, Andrew?
He's been very secretive about it.
Yeah, afraid not.
Not a good
Score.
sign. There aren't many gods that like to be kept secret.
Yeah.
I don't think he does serve a god.
What do you think?
I think that's something that he can say that will let him not slide without notice. He likes to be noticed, unquestioned.
I mean, from the way you described it, it sounds like he worships a demon.
Could be possible.
So he sounded fairly pro-demon, Diawin. That's what we're landing on?
He sounded pro... I don't know, it didn't seem... I was just thinking that he had nothing to do with anything metaphysical and was just using that to get into places, get into people's trust. But could be possible that it's another...
That also makes sense.
Source of power. I'm not sure.
That also makes sense.
Well, listen, we've been sitting here. I know that it's still early in the day, but I think we would be very wise to spend the next several hours, if not longer, lying low a little bit and not provoking Mara or Harold. I recognize that there's an imminent threat, perhaps. I mean, it's clear that Bodorf threw a very thinly veiled threat at Aedan and his friend. Aedan, I didn't know you knew people here in the village. But
Don't think he did either.
I don't know how. Yeah, and I don't know how Bodorf knew that I ran into someone.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I have a feeling there's been eyes on us ever since we arrived. But listen, I just think we need to lay low, and I for one, I'm very much feeling like we need to prove with our actions, not just our words. We need to prove to these people that we're here to serve them and help them in a way that the Gilded Hand are not. So I'd like to offer my services one way or another. Anyone that wants to join me, you're welcome. But I'd like to offer my services to the Reeve. In whatever form that takes. I mean, if it means digging a ditch, I think whatever it takes to prove to these people we're here for them.
Mm-hmm.
I plan on taking some time, I think.
I mean, I don't know. Do we think Harold is going to launch some sort of preemptive strike on you the second we turn our backs?
I wouldn't put it past him, but he's gotten in trouble with Mara for acting out on his own, so
maybe that
Seemed chastened.
probably going
If
to be
that
on
does
timeout
happen-
for a little bit.
If that does happen, I'm sure you'll get the town's rally real fast.
Also, let's keep in mind, Harold is not inclined to challenge Aedan head to head. Everyone just saw him put down Gorg in the town square. Aedan has established himself as a force to be reckoned with. The Gilded Hand they also need time. They just lost a member. Whether they're going to mourn him or not, it puts them on the back foot.
We'll keep an eye on each other. If you'll have me, I don't mean to impose.
Consider it like a probationary period.
Do you have a place to stay, Nimbus?
No, but Mara stays in this. Is this the only inn here?
This is the only inn. Yes.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
That's
this barn.
I can move my my gear out of your room or Dialin. That's fine.
Oh my God, no. I will. I have
Honestly,
a bedroll. I will be
don't think you need to move your stuff. You keep offering to go into a broom closet, and I keep moving your stuff back into the room. It doesn't take up that much space. I'm so sorry to say that.
They're cozy. It's like a little clubhouse in there.
Scorch.
So Scorch will sneak into the broom closet either way. So you are welcome to come up.
Scorch somehow does not have a suitcase or any kind of baggage.
Interesting.
No suitcase, no baggage. I got my blanket right here.
Which is also his robe.
That's really kind of you. I mean, I can do either way. I'm fine outside. I'm happy to pay my keep. Whatever.
I don't think it's smart to sleep without some kind of protection right now.
Right.
And even if you're going to stay in my room.
Yes, ma'am.
Should we post like a guard or something over at the church to make sure that they don't make another move on Gus? I feel like we're vulnerable in every position right now.
Who's Gus?
The goblin that we rescued.
Cool.
He's he's a goblin, and it's a bit of a long story, but we're working towards rehabilitating him. And it's one of those things where we believe that there's good in everyone if they choose to embrace it, and we think Gus is redeemable.
That's sweet.
So
we can make sure the Reeve knows about what happened today if they don't already.
I'm actually surprised she hasn't come by already to do something. I don't know.
It's a small town.
Should we go and seek her out? Well, I'm going to anyway. I'm going to go seek her out because I'm planning on, I want to serve this town one way or another. I feel like we have to reestablish with everyone, who the good guys are.
Let's have you get a good night's rest first. Good day's rest, maybe. Good however long it takes for us to feel like everybody is back up in tip-top shape. I'm going to stay down here and just provide a little bit of ambiance till I feel like things aren't happening anymore. And I feel confident that nobody's going to come down for a conversation, and then I'll head up as well.
I'm just going to take a step outside first, and then I'll get some rest.
I think I'm gonna head outside for a bit too. Before I go, I'm gonna turn to Ardiawin. If Ilwith comes down, just tell her I'm thinking about her.
Will.
Thanks. Yeah, and I'll head out.
Before Corval goes to bed, he'll join Aedan outside. And I'm going to use a full minute using my Ritualist perk. Corval will just say to Aedan, put a hand on his shoulder, grab the shadow arm.
That actually, I think it's like kind of reformed mostly. Just kind of, but it's kind of like the Hulk, where like the sleeve is kind of all torn and ripped on that side. But
and Corval will say, Grohl, this one who most definitely does not walk in Cool's light needs your fire nonetheless. Drive back shadow, embrace light, strength of the cleansing fire. And I don't know if you're attempting to do anything, but for the next minute, you have a double edge on whatever the next roll you make is.
Ooh.
But it's less for mechanical reason, more just the symbolism of helping a buddy out.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do anything mechanically, but I was gonna step outside and find a tall tree like on the edge of town and kind of set my things down and do a set out some incense and a few specific like rocks and twigs that seem to never wither. And kind of fully he does it partially a lot, just as almost like a meditation, but he just kind of sits and it's not a magical ritual necessarily, but it's again a meditative one to kind of reach out to his ancestors a little bit and just kind of sit there for a moment. Do you stay with him, or do you like say this and then kind of head back to sleep?
No, he'll give you your prayer. I think there's enough that doesn't need to be said anymore. That Corval will give you your space and then just head back up to the room.
Okay.
Probably give you a kiss on the forehead before getting back inside.
Nice. I'll be in, I'm sure.
All right. So at this time, it's only like mid-afternoon at earliest right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
We are so tired, Andrew. We are so tired.
I know.
Early. You guys just woke up.
I'm gonna be honest. I was like, I thought it was daytime, but
yeah.
everybody keeps saying evening and night, so I guess
Yeah.
it must be
No.
evening or night.
I was
No,
just
I think Aedan's been awake for like an hour.
Well, yeah,
So-
it's early.
Score.
Would I?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, just would I have seen that interaction between Aedan and Corval if I was also heading outside?
I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're hiding it.
Cool.
So in that
Score-
case, if it is just afternoon, oh sorry,
No, go ahead.
So much has
Dia
changed.
will go back to doing what she was doing earlier, which is just like existing in the town and talking to people, and just like being a presence that people can approach if they want to, and yeah, just getting to know people.
Okay. You notice that the atmosphere is a little different now. People, when you try to approach them, they'll just turn away from you, or they say, "Oh, I'm too busy. Sorry." You're not getting that warm reception that you were earlier. People are a little on guard now with you guys. Scorch, you go to the Reeves looking for work.
Yeah.
You see she's at her desk and without even looking up, and says, "Oh, you caused enough trouble in my town yet?"
Oh, Reeve Rosamond, I have to apologize. I am so sorry. I don't know exactly how it started, but I know that my compatriots knew that something bad was going on inside the church, and they attempted to intervene. They have, I hope you trust the abbot, and I hope you see him as a truthful person. And if you ask him, he'll tell you honestly what happened. And I feel terrible that someone has died, but I feel I'll let you be the judge of it. But listen, I'm not here to relitigate any of that stuff. I'm just here to tell you I'm at your service and I'm at your disposal. I want to do right by you and do right by your town. Well, I'm a upholder of many skills, and I would love to help in some way.
Yeah, well, I did speak with the abbot, and he did mention that your actions were in the defense of that goblin that for some reason you have chosen to protect within the church within my town. You do understand, though, that I want you out of my town as soon as possible, because you are nothing but trouble, and soon the barons will get wind of what happened to his emissaries here, and I don't want any of the good people of Broadhurst implicated in any of the actions that you have brought upon us here.
If you want us gone and you feel that is the best way that we can serve you and serve the peace of this village, we'll do it.
It'll be some time before anyone arrives here. We are rather in a backwater part of the barony, but I understand you're good at laundry.
Excellent. Excellent.
Very good. I'll have the innkeeper set you up with all the linens and the sheets from.
Perfect. I've established a new technique. I call it steam laundry. I heat water up, and it's a long story, but it puts my magic to very good practical use.
Please don't burn my village down.
I promise. I promise I won't. But yeah, if I'm happy to offer my services to the innkeeper. Although to be honest, I was thinking maybe the more we all stay away from the inn for a little while, cooler heads can prevail.
Well, you'll be in the middle of town at the well,
Perfect.
Plain sight of everybody. I don't want any of you skulking off and about doing who knows what.
Rosamund, please believe me. I recognize the position we've all put you in, and I'm please accept my apology. And but like I'll go do the laundry. Happy to do it, and I feel it's the very, very least I can do, and it's I wish I could do more.
I hope you're right. She kind of looks up from her desk for the first time to acknowledge you.
Yeah, that's my goal, is to prove that we are right.
Tell your friend I hope he recovers quickly.
Will do. Thank you. And he'll turn and leave. And he'll spend the rest.
Yeah. Sorry, no, go for it.
No. Oh, go ahead.
Is the heart still in the middle of the town?
No one has touched it.
Okay, I'll take it. Not like
totally normal thing.
Yeah, he's not looking at it like a prize or
I mean, if no one else is
but
taking it.
Yeah, I do think as like I kind of finish with my incense and I pack it all up and I kind of look over and I see it still kind of collecting dirt on the ground. I think he goes over and just kind of crouches down on one knee and kind of picks it up. It's like crystal. And just thinks back to what was said as he held it the first time. And I think he takes out like a rag from one of his back pouches and kind of wraps it up Palantir style and takes it back to his bag.
You hear a voice from behind you and
oh, okay.
What are you going to do with that, my son?
It wasn't from the heart. It was great.
That was my thought. I'm so sorry. What did they say?
What are you going to do with that, my son? And it is the abbot's voice as he watches you pick up the heart from the footsteps of the church.
I don't know yet.
Would you like to come in for a moment?
Sure. I'll follow.
He steps aside and allows you to enter the church.
Mm-hmm.
You see Gus still kind of playing with his trinkets at the front of the church. Mm-hmm. Every once in a while, his eyes kind of scan up towards the altar, but he says, "No, good mushroom, Gus, good mushroom." And he places the hand on your shoulder, the abbot, and guides you to one of the pews at the back of the church, and says, "Please have a seat."
Okay.
You have had quite an eventful morning.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I feel more at peace of mind than I thought I would.
At peace with yourself?
I feel like there's a lot of grace being thrown around. And I don't know. I just I don't feel as angry as I thought I would.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
I don't know.
You were angry when you first arrived in Broadhurst.
I mean, yeah, I see people in big shiny armor just pushing around this this woman in the rain, if not physically, then metaphorically. Doing nothing. But now I don't know. I'm surrounded by people that take action when they should, but I don't know.
You defend those who cannot defend themselves.
Yeah. Something like that.
But at what cost to you?
I mean, it's hard to take from something that's already gone, so.
Oh, no, that's a horrible thing to say. What do you mean by that?
Look, and he kind of like sits there for a second and doesn't entirely know what to say until he just I've done a lot in my life, and a lot of it I wanted to. I've killed a lot of people, and a lot that I felt deserved it. Because I've seen what happens when someone's on the ground and they can't look up. But now I'm around people that do that while making people smile.
And you would like that too? To make people smile?
I don't know. don't think so.
There are many people in this world with different callings. Take St. Griffin, for example. The builder, skilled at his craft, built the entire bridge to save an entire village on his own. Now, I don't know if he was a musician or a poet or could hold a sword. But his calling, those weren't his calling. His calling was to be a stonemason and a builder. And as such, perhaps your calling is to be a defender.
No. No, I didn't. No, I didn't choose this. There's a man down the road that he got to follow his calling. Makes clothes, very fine ones. And I carved things. That was what I was good at. But I didn't get to choose that.
Then perhaps, my son, it is time for you to choose a path for yourself, one of your own choice. Perhaps one that would make people smile. And as he says this, you just see Gus walk up to you, and he's holding up a tiny little spoon to you. Aedan, you're a good mushroom. I'll try to pass you the spoon.
I can't see the world. I can't see the world the way that you do. And trust me, I wish that I could. And I get up and I walk out.
Nimbus.
Yeah.
You're walking around town. Is there anything in particular you want to see or do?
I think I'd like to just acquaint myself with some places. I do kind of want to, trying not to be too obvious about it, but kind of walking specifically around the inn, trying to locate who is in what window and maybe different ways to get in if I have to. Not going to do that for very long, just going to do a quick once over, and then it's more about what are the places here, what's what.
All right. You start wandering around. I'm gonna have you make a check for me, please.
Oh.
Yeah, this is going to be an intuition check.
Okay. What? So I just add the score.
Yeah, and if you have any skills related to awareness or perception or anything like that.
Do I? Let's see. Read person? Would that be one? Search?
No. Search? Yeah, search might work here.
Okay. So what do I add for that?
That would add 2. That would add 2 on top of whatever you had already.
Okay, cool. Okay, math. 16.
Tier 2. All right, so when you walk around, you get a sense of the room you were in with Mara. You recognize that room.
Mm-hmm.
You recognize the room that Aedan came out of. It's at the opposite end of the building, practically. You hear what sounds like yelling coming from a room. You recognize the voice to be Harold's, as he seems to be yelling at Ilwith. Coming from the
Okay.
room next to Mara's. They're
Clocked. All right.
And yeah, those are both at the front of the inn, overlooking the town square. But you'll also notice, kind of standing off to one side, just kind of poking his head around the corner, Bodorf, watching you.
What?
Oh, nothing. It's fine. Beautiful day, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Following me,
sorry,
you
did-
fucking creep.
I was just enjoying the day.
Yeah, and you're peeking your head around the corner like a weirdo.
I'm so sorry. I'll step right into the light then. He boldly steps forward. How have you been, Nimbus?
I've been great.
I can see that. You look great.
Said that already. Thanks.
So, why are you so obsessed with Mara?
Are you kidding me?
Well, I believe that's why you're here, are you not? Am I mistaken in that?
Was he there when we broke into that guy's house?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Bo, she killed someone.
Technically, it was Harold and Gorik, although I don't know which one actually struck the killing blow, but I see your point.
You don't even know, none of us know if the Baron told her to do that or if she just took things too far. And you're okay with just letting that lie.
He looks up, realizes that you guys are just talking outside Mara's window, like she's on the second floor, but let's take a walk.
All right.
And as you walk about town, he says, now I know you have your doubts about Mara, but I believe she acts out of a sense of, I don't know, loyalty, if you would call it that. Blind loyalty, I would call it. And despite her talents and her go-get-'em attitude and her knack of getting things done quite efficiently, I feel she's missing the big picture.
Yeah.
And I think you see that too.
Go on.
Well, you see, the ring, for example, a stolen heirloom from the Baron himself, in the possession of a scholar. Not a thief by any means. I would agree with you on that. Perhaps commissioned to study this ring by the Baron himself, and perhaps the scholar discovered something that he wasn't supposed to, and he was killed for it.
Yeah.
Leads me to wonder, what did the scholar know that he had to die with that knowledge?
Yeah, I've been wondering that too.
I've been doing some digging of my own. I do like history, after all, and stories and fables and such always intrigue me because there's always a grain of truth in them.
You've been doing this behind Mara's back?
I do it on my own spare time.
Uh-huh.
Now, Ilwith procured a book from her, from the good abbot here in town, which I believe holds the secret to what it is she's really after. Now, she won't communicate that to me or anyone else for that matter, but if said book were to, I don't know, fall into your talented hands, perhaps we could help each other and understand what her true motives are. And perhaps if she is working against the Baron himself, she'll find out.
And what do you get out of this?
Oh, I just love a good story.
How do I know you're not walking me into a trap?
I'm afraid that, my dear, you don't know. But you must ask yourself, what do I have to gain from it if it is a trap? You know my misgivings of Mara. I have shown you my underbelly.
All right. I'll talk to my friends. We'll see what's what.
Oh, must you involve that lot? They are troublesome.
Haven't seen any evidence of that personally.
Well, I would leave it up to your good judgment. I've always trusted your sense of understanding the lay of the land, and more so than any one of them lot. I'm referring to the Gilded Hand, of course.
Yeah. Look, how come you've never said anything about this before? If you had misgivings, there was a time to voice them. You could have had my back if you felt this way.
Well, it wasn't in my best interest at the time. I'll be quite frank.
So
But
you're a
now it
selfish
is.
prick.
It would seem at your service at this moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll talk to my new crew, and we'll figure that out, I guess.
Please do. And quickly, from what I understand, Mara does intend on moving on. Perhaps as early as tomorrow.
Thank you.
Have a pleasant day.
You too.
Oh, and tell your Woad Elf friend, hello for me. They're quite enchanting.
I'm not doing
And-
that.
Would make quite a good wingman.
Bye, Bo.
And he walks away.
They hate you.
I was sitting here going, did they put the fear of the woad into him? Oh no, in a different way. Oh no.
Like, just not doing that. Okay, interesting.
All right. So for the next day, so you guys can get your respite. Scorch, you're doing laundry.
Yep, steam laundry.
Steamed laundry. Aedan, you are doing some.
You're
Oh, sorry.
muted.
Thank you. I am going to finish the pseudo enchantment on my sword. That will be
All
my
right.
downtime activity.
All right. So, and you can. This is the sword you recovered from Ashley.
The sword I gave her, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay.
Yep.
And Corval.
We haven't talked about this since we got them, but we did get the ingredients and the recipe for those faux scent glasses. I have two, so I'm not sure how this works out when I already have project points, but I can start putting on that I don't think I have enough to finish it, but I can like dump my project points into that, and then do I still get a roll to add to the projects?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if you just choose one downtime activity and you get one roll, and so that the fact that you have pre-loaded project points is just part of the character creation choices. so it doesn't preclude you from doing a roll necessarily. But obviously, Andrew is,
Oh, that sounds good.
final arbiter.
Go ahead, make that roll.
So I think it's going to be I'm going to roll intuition, I believe is what I can do for these things. Oh no! For a second I thought I crit, but I didn't. But I did roll high, so that will be a total of 20 points I'm adding to the project, and that's my activity.
That's good, and it's still not enough to complete it.
No, I need 450 total. So with the 240 I already had, that puts me. Thank you, Forged Steel. It puts me exactly 58% of the way.
Okay, a little ways away. All right, so you're working on that. Ardaewin?
Yeah, I was flipping through the downtime section. I don't think there's necessarily super detailed mechanics for this. She is focusing on trying to improve, at the very least, her reputation, if not the group's, by association. And again, that's just through existing in the public space, playing music in public spaces, talking to people, expressing interest in them rather than talking. She does talk about herself in a way of like letting them get to know them, letting them understand who they are as a person. But for the most part, they are listening, learning about the community, finding out what needs they have, that kind of thing.
Okay.
There's a downtime activity called community service that Scorch was asking.
That was the most similar one to what I was thinking.
That's what Scorch was doing with the laundry. So maybe we could like combine together, because it does take 75 project points to do it. But maybe if we combine together 2 roles, we'll get a good portion of the way there. And then if anyone else wants to join in, maybe we can all just make it a team effort to at least have one community service project. When you put it all together,
Yeah.
I'm not doing laundry. Let's be clear.
No. We have to play to our strengths. My strength is doing steam laundry, and your strength is just connecting with people. So absolutely.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go make your rolls. That'll be a presence roll for you probably.
Okay.
And what do you want to roll for your laundry?
Laundry, I was actually thinking I'd roll like my magic skill, because of the way I'm using my fire abilities to flash boil a pot of water and then wash it. But you tell me, you could argue that it's more of a strength type thing.
No. That sounds good. No, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I add my persuasion skill to this?
Sure can.
Okay, that makes it a dirty 20. It was a 16 on the die.
Very good.
And I rolled an 11, and that was with my reason and my magic skill. So I rolled a 4 and a 3. So yeah, 11 total. But that's 31, with 31 points towards community service project.
It's late here, and I'm also double checking because I did do some changes between the pre-gen and now, and I want to make sure I still actually do have those after my changes.
Whatever your career choice was.
Let me look at my career and see what my career gave me. Oh, my career did give me 120 project points. So
we only need some to complete.
Yeah, this. I'll gladly just spend that.
Okay. Oh, you can just like top it up, I guess, if you want to, using those points.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So here's the thing. The community service reward basically it says the director determines. It says when you complete the project, you receive a random consumable treasure of the director's choice from someone in the community as thanks for your hard work. But if we're just trying to improve our reputation, maybe that could be, something more narrative rather than an actual consumable item.
Perfectly happy with that, because I didn't even realize that was an option.
Yeah, I mean, it's we're not trying to take it from these people.
Yeah, just increase your renown or something.
Speak for yourself.
To be so honest, I started looking at the downtime section for the first time during this. So.
Yeah,
amazing.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you guys a point of renown.
Oh, that'd be great.
For that.
Sick. I'm at 2 renown now.
No, me too.
And Aiden, what did you roll?
Mine is not a literal downtime project. Mine is more of a narrative thing. Because I don't have the tools to apply a real enchantment.
Okay.
I don't have the text. So mine was more of just like a vibe and a character thing.
Okay.
But I go back to Ashley and Violet, who are, I would say, almost done. Like they're probably finished carving. But I go over and because I am trained in blacksmithing. And I go and help finish the last few steps, and then I thank them. I take my sword. I go to where I set up the incense last night, and there's still kind of like the remnants of the kind of circle that I made out of various seemingly meaningless items. And I go on my knees and have the blade kind of sitting in front of me, probably like leaning up against the tree. And I take out a small kind of like hunting knife, and I drip a little bit of my blood into the carved metal sections, like the runes. And as it kind of like drips along the blade and fills each of those cracks, the blood hardens and goes like dark black, filling the runes. And I say a phrase in my home tongue, and kind of like put my hand just in front of the blade, and I tense the muscles in my right hand, my sword hand, and the blade vanishes. And then as I kind of stand up and hold my hand out in front of it, and I tense the muscles again, it just appears in my hand in the moment. And then I kind of tense it and it disappears again.
The Ashley's and Violet's eyes just go wide when this happens.
As they're like looking at me in their backyard, basically, just kind of like through the blinds. And I feel the blessing that Corval gave me the day before. And while I don't think it sits in me the same way that it sits in him, I just kind of let that warmth sit for a moment, until I flash the sword away and go check out what everyone else is doing, and like maybe find Nimbus at some point in the day, but that can be later.
Yeah.
And Nimbus, what would your downtime activity like to be?
I would have to look at a list off camera, but
Okay.
yeah, I don't think it's one that she would roll for. I think her main interest right now is just getting to know these new people that she's hanging out with. So,
Yeah.
you know, maybe I help Scorch or Daya with their thing, but like
I mean, it's kind of a strong statement to make, but there is an option called spend time with loved ones.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I think just like generally just like getting to know people. I think it's a thing where she doesn't realize how lonely she's been until she's back with people again. Yeah. So if anything, like she's a little bit worried that she's being clingy, even though it's like normal interactions. It's just like that like extrovert thing where you never know when you're being too much. But yeah, I think unless Aedan is pursuing her, I think like she can tell that like trust needs to be built there. So I'll let you come to me if you want to have a scene.
Yeah. I think I find you at some point. And probably in like late afternoon or evening. And I just find you like sitting in town or whatever.
Yeah.
And I just kind of pop over, and I just go, do you want to grab a drink?
Sure.
You're not, and I mean this in the most genuine way possible, I don't hate you nearly as much as I think I expected to.
That's fair.
At the prospect of hearing that there were more Gilded Hand.
Well, I appreciate it, yeah.
And I think you go, and Aedan will cover it. He has some funds from a past job that they did. And I think there's just a general back and forth of like, so if you have morals, why were you with them in the first place?
Oh boy. Well, I wasn't exactly what you'd call a good kid. I grew up in nobility. So a lot of rules, a lot of expectations, a lot of be a lady. I wasn't about that. They would tell you otherwise, but I'm pretty sure my parents paid Mara to get me off their hands.
Mm-hmm.
I did really like it for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think that we could have grown up more different if we wanted to.
Yeah?
Yeah. I grew up in the middle of nowhere. Well, nowhere to everyone else. On a farm. And I like to think I was a pretty good kid. And I mean, at least, you know, my mom quite liked me, so I'll take that.
It's more than I can say.
Yeah. It's all right. Dads are assholes.
Yeah, we got that in common.
Mm-hmm. And I think as like the night goes on and Aedan gets a little more comfortable, the conversation probably just, I assume, continues of like,
Yeah.
Like what were the kinds of things that your family was like? What is it like growing up with money?
You know, I didn't mind it when I was a kid because it was kind of just like, I mean, not to sound whatever, but I kind of got whatever I wanted. And then after a while, I kind of just started realizing I felt more like their project than their kid. You know, it was all about how nice I looked and how well I behaved at parties or whatever. And, you know, I started wanting different things, and then all of a sudden they didn't care about waiting on my hand and foot. So.
Wow. I mean, I'd see the rich folk as they drove down the countryside, but never the kids, really. Only the really old men in their weirdly large hats.
Yeah, they didn't want us getting dirty. They didn't want us going outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Last experience that I had with someone like that was probably the time that that my dad got that slip of paper that said that that they owned us. That was quite the time.
Who's they?
The people in big hats.
Ah,
Yeah, came in one week and said we couldn't leave.
oh. But you did.
Yeah.
Not
After
gonna
a
say
while.
anything else about that.
I mean,
You
I
don't
definitely
have to.
couldn't stay. Did you ever, when you were with your family, when did you leave? I'll start with there.
I was about 19. They framed it as, you know, everyone's happy. You go with this nice lady Mara and you get to see the world and, you know, discipline or whatever, and we don't have to deal with you. Didn't say that part, but you know, it was at the point where they were trying to find suitors and I was not letting that happen.
Mm-hmm. Weirdly, I think my mom did that too, but I think it was for something different.
Yeah.
No, because no, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, I wasn't welcome there anymore.
I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay. I keep the parts that I want to.
You ever think about going back?
I don't think it's worth thinking about.
Yeah. Yeah. There are definitely parts of home that I miss too. But yeah, I didn't feel wanted there either.
Yeah. I mean, the fist comes down enough, you kind of take the hint.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they've replaced me, honestly.
Yeah. Can they do that? How does that, what?
Like, have another kid.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I was thinking like bringing in another person that was also 19, and that's where.
Now
need
easier
to
to start from scratch, right? Fuck.
I need to go to bed.
Good talking to you, Aedan.
Yeah. Good talking to you too. Did you talk in my head at all tonight? And I just don't remember it.
Well, not tonight. I've only talked to you in your head that one time.
Oh, okay. That's.
You can respond, by the way, when I do that.
I don't know how.
You here, and I'll say in your head. You just think whatever you want to say.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh,
Sorry.
it's so loud.
Oh, sorry.
I think he just thinks like a child trying to form their first words, just like the most like stuttery somehow in his head. Just hi.
There you go. I won't do it unless I have to. If you don't like it, it comes in handy sometimes.
Yeah, I would assume. I'm gonna go to bed now.
All right. Good night.
He gets up and kind of has to catch himself. Gives you like a awkward nod, and then heads upstairs.
I was waiting on somebody to drop some kind of truth bomb that would just break out into a fight again or something.
Nice. All right. You guys have made it to your respite.
Oh,
What?
It's been
Come
how
on.
many episodes?
End
this is
of
the first
episode-
one.
Okay. End
It's
of
the
episode
first
3.
respite we
You
have
hit your
ever
first
taken.
Mhm.
Oh, this is the first one ever? Oh my gosh. Oh my
Yes.
gosh, it is.
Wait, episode 8?
Yeah.
We have
Um,
been going off of the same stock of recovery since episode 1 of this series.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I ran out last episode, so
Yeah.
Had
All
one
right.
left.
So you guys managed to get some sleep in. We'll the 24 hours will be up when you wake up the next morning. So you'll be all good to go.
Kind of benevolent director.
And as you wake up, the three of you, actually, maybe it's just going to be Ardeo and Nimbus in the room with Scorch in the broom closet, in one room, and Aedan and Corval in the other. You all wake up to the sound of neighing horses and the voice of Bodorf from outside in the courtyard and town square. Well, isn't this a wonderful morning to be traveling?
Jesus.
And,
Is he saying this to them, or is he just saying this like
Yeah.
out in the open?
he's yelling
It's like
it to the
To
world.
them, but
Oh,
loud enough.
great. He's-
Okay.
Yeah.
such a good actor.
Would Nimbus have told Daya about the conversation you had with him?
I think so. Yeah.
We definitely, I feel like, had girl talk after Scorch passed out face first,
Yeah.
as he is wont to do.
Yeah, it's probably something where it's like I would have wanted to talk about it with everyone, but we just didn't have the time. So yeah, I would have filled you in. And it's like, oh shit, okay, they're going like now. Do we want to?
They're going like now. We have not. I don't know if we should follow. We
Yeah.
should.
Okay. Do you want to get the boys?
Scorch is probably at the town well doing laundry. Yeah, let's. Corval is actually probably also awake. It's just Aedan.
Okay. Does not question that at all.
And that's where we'll end our episode tonight,
Ah.
guys. At the end of your respite, and chasing after the Gilded Hand as they leave town. All right, we'll be back here next week with the next episode of the Delian, not the Delian Tomb.
Totally not.
And let's see
Gilded
how many
Hand.
fights you guys get into next episode.
I'm at full.
We got all the recoveries.
I'm about to charge
Full
straight into danger again,
throttle.
baby. Let's go. I have 8
We're-
recoveries.
We're gonna level up in the
My
next respite.
Lord.
Nice. Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And-
Outros. We were gonna do some outros today.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Hi.
Rosie,
Oh,
you can kick us
Yeah,
off.
I guess I'll go first. I was reminded because we didn't do them last time, so I thought Andrew was gonna forget. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sorry for doubting you, Andrew.
No. All good. Thanks for keeping me honest.
Hi, I'm Rosalie. You can call me Rosie or any other shortened version. I use she, her pronouns. You can find me on my socials at Rosatyrs, ROSATYRS, like Rosie and the little goat folk, and you smoosh them together and you get Rosatyrs. You can find me on a bunch of different channels and a bunch of different places. Primarily, Tabletop Tailspinners Network makes a podcast called Magnificence, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition dark fantasy horror podcast where I play Sage, who is a wizard and a bitch. I ran out of breath there. Coming up in the next couple weeks, I legit have to get out my phone and look at my calendar because I do too much. 1 second. Because I know I have some other stuff coming up. Don't Kill My Character. You can find me on there quite often as well. Next week on Thursday, we're going to be playing Pick a Poppy. I promoted it last time. But that date ended up not happening, so it got moved to Thursday the 15th, where we are playing a game where all of us are playing alternate universe versions of the same character colliding together. Into the Poppyverse. Poppy is a fairy who believed in herself so hard she no longer needed the belief of other creatures to support her. She does plan to destroy the universe. And universes are colliding. I am playing the CW TV drama version of Poppy.
Beautiful.
Because this is a Mutants and Masterminds game. This is a superhero game. So I was like, what's a different type of superhero? Here we go. You can also find me on other Don't Kill My Character shows, particularly Sanguine Scourge. We're going to be starting season 2 soon. Check that out. Yeah, I think that's it for now. I think that, yeah, I'm used to having more, but everything's on hiatus right now for the holidays still. So
Jesus, that's not enough. Oh my gosh. All right.
I have so much on
I'm
my
gonna-
calendar that's pre-recording that I can't talk about yet, dude.
Ah,
I hear you.
tragic.
I hear you. Julie, I'm going to save you for last, but I'm going to cut across to Christian.
Yes. Hi, I'm Christian, Louis Kaboom on the internet, on the socials. You can probably find my bio site, little links to everything if you want me to GM for you or whatever else I might be up to and stuff like that. One cool thing I know that is coming up that involves Andrew as well is the Outgunned finale that we're doing on Saturday. It's going to be Metrolina Endgame. So if you like what you see here, but wish there were twice as many people on the screen, come check that out. It's going to be absolutely insane, and we'll see how many people get dusted by the end of it.
That's so many people.
Thanks. Greg.
All right. Yeah, I am Greg V, and very different from Rosie, especially because I'm in a very small corner of the internet. I'm basically only on Start Playing, so startplaying.games, and then I'm DM Greg V. And so if you want me to GM for you, I run games in Draw Steel, D&D 5th edition, Delta Green, and Marvel Multiverse role-playing game. So games are up. Please find me. I am on Blue Sky, but I'm at Gerg Juventude on Blue Sky. So, but that's it. That's the small little corner of the internet that I occupy, like a little polder in a broom
Very
closet.
important corner. All right. Ryan.
Oh man. I have a few things coming up that are immediately on the mind. If you're in the Massachusetts area, University of Massachusetts Lowell is putting on a show called One Flea Spare, March 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th. If you're in the area, absolutely come check it out. It's gonna be a really good time. It's dark as hell, but it's a great vibe. I play a sailor. I'm very excited. I mentioned it at the start of the stream, but my dear friend Lunar Replicant on Instagram, amazing artist, just reopened commissions. If you want to find me on Instagram, where I occasionally post things that are remotely professional, this is Totes. There's a period between each of the words there. Totes, kind of like the bag. And I think those are the main things.
All right. Cool. Thanks, Ryan. And our newbie on the show, Julia.
Hi everyone, I've been Julia Labouche. You can follow me on Instagram at QueenJulia_11 and Blue Sky just at QueenJulia11. I want to be using Blue Sky more than I am, so please bug me on there. My YouTube channel is just my name, Julia Labouche, Labusch. Currently, I post any AP appearances on my Instagram. The playlist of everything I've done so far is on my YouTube channel. Currently on Friday nights on Tanya Lachey's channel for Stories We Roll, we are releasing parts of a Call of Cthulhu Regency one-shot. Part 1 is already out. I play Valentine Dartmouth, who is a valet and definitely not also a spy. He's cool. Yeah, and I can most often be found on Streaming Rainbow. I do stuff with them all the time. They're kind of my home. Yeah, I believe that's everything.
Awesome. So happy to have you here with us.
Thank you.
And for myself, you can find me here looking for Mom. And just to echo what Christian mentioned, if you got nothing better to do on a Saturday afternoon, catch us for a live stream with 12 simultaneous players. All superheroes doing crazy stuff. I don't know how it's going to work out, but we'll see.
That's too many. That's too many.
Too many things.
We will see.
That sounds
Embrace
Utter
chaos. I'm so excited.
And there will be a kaiju in the mix too.
Oh,
That'll be-
incredible.
that'll be lots of
Obviously.
fun.
Which
because
is
there
only
weren't
one
enough
fourth-
things.
Which is only one
Okay,
fourth
okay,
of the
okay.
issue that we're dealing with.
So that was tied with the greatest number of players I've seen on a stream otherwise, Castaway on Game Master Monday. So now I need to get them to add a kaiju so that they can keep up with
Yeah.
that.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
upcoming season of Castaway. I'm not on it, but my dear
I'm not on
friend,
it either.
my dear friend Mags is. So Rosie and I's dear friend Mags.
We love Mags. They're raising funds for Feeding America, and Mags is matching any donations to his character with donations to a more local charity that helps with hunger in his local community. So
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's really awesome.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's it, folks. Say good night now, and we'll see you next week.
Good night
here
now.
on Not the Delian Tomb.